Welcome to a new reading by the Solar Angel for the Solar Angels. My name is Laura and I will read for you today. I will make this video and some of you maybe have thought maybe you haven't recognized it, but for me it was, in my perception, I felt like I was so long away, and it was not on purpose. There were some, you could say, harsh energies who were, I would not say challenging, who were opposed to what I am in my sense, and they tried to knock me down. But as one of the most, for me, most inspiring people has shared recently, is that I have not come this far, and this is a quote, I think it's from a movie, to have at this point a nervous breakdown. I didn't have a nervous breakdown, but I was spiritually attacked, and before I did this video, I did another video, and I think it's kind of maybe like how the brain works. You don't want to talk or how to share it, but today I do this video. It's kind of, I've seen within the preparation process, it's totally different. Maybe my voice, I'm not, I've thought about to do a reading or readings earlier, but I think now is the right moment. When my voice is some like, you could say smoky, or it's like because there were a tremendous emotional road I was going, but I want to be present with you in MC222, and I know this is the number for the Earth Angels to shine their light, and I today had received that I should share my light, and here I am, and we have 4 different piles. I hope you can see it. We have here the waterborne element. This card, starting from the left to the right. We have the waterborne element. The Knight of Cups is the second pile. Then the Five of Swords, the third pile, and the Knight of Pentacles on the right side, as you can see here, is the fourth pile. And I'm so grateful. All what I can say, I'm so grateful that I can read for you, and I think in this moment, I'm not, I could not even happier from my heart and my soul. What I can say, we have an overall message. I will give you the message, and then we tap into your pile. So, from the point of now, they were just, I think great short, I think could be a duration of 30 minutes or so, and then you can jump right in. I invite you to, because it is connected to the reading, and in the structure I didn't receive or did a reading, but it was for now and for today. What I was feeling, it is connected to the goddess energy, to the divine feminine. It is connected to, and I was receiving this message, and it's kind of a little bit synchronized to what I was experiencing, is that no matter root or whatever has challenged you or has made you feel, I'm hearing upside down, or you feeling punched out, and I'm seeing 444, so the angels are here. And there was another topic. It was about forgiveness at the same time. It's like experiencing the very first, the hardest struggle and pain, but not to stay into the situation. And I by myself, what I've experienced in the last, you could say, lunar cycle is and as much as I can do, and if it feels right for me, I will share with you some of the details or some of the things along the reading, but it's foremost for you. So I'm here holding the space, and I'm thankful and grateful. What I can say is that your higher self, because on the bottom top of the deck is the High Priestess, and so we are kind of diving now right into the reading. We have here the High Priestess card, and your higher self has a plan. And it can be tremendously struggling or challenging to trust that. But the message I will give to you is from your higher self, is from the divine, and your soul, your avatar, your guardian angel. What I'm hearing is all that has been performed, and now we are diving into darker it's kind of, I'm getting a picture when you are learning to driving a car, and you just know that there may be people or so there are rules, and you know what is forbidden, and some will break them. And you know that. So there are some other people within the cars, on the seats or so. But God is like, this is not depleting you. This will not form something along you or make, I'm hearing binding an effect, or a binding effect will not, like a curse, it will not. With curses, you have to be careful. Also, it's like you can ask God, Goddess, always to remove it from you. Because curses, when they are, you could say performed in a way, but your higher self is stepping in and saying like, and as I said, there were some, and we had Samhain, it was the month of October, and I'm hearing, disgrace, and so what is not, and that is respectfully said towards all is that whatever has deceived you or tried to deceive you, and there's that term of deceivers and receivers, and those who are not just believing and trusting, but those who are just knowing from the heart, who are connected to the heart, to their soul, to their, like when we say we are a child of the cosmos, you are knowing that with every heartbeat, we are in connection with true nature, with the heart of nature, and this is so perfectly, because the next, I think I've seen, and it felt really quite right, that the next 2 weeks, it's really important to connect to the earth, how you connect to yourself, to your elements within you, and to the purest sense within you. And maybe the last month, some shadows where I'm hearing like activated to come to light, but then no, and that is the message I have started to give you, was that it's like Goddess is reassuring your higher self, your soul is reassuring that I have not come this far to, at first, to play small, secondly, to let go of what I know it's in my sense true, and thirdly, to be deceived by the deceivers or by those illusions. And I'm feeling like, and that was what for me personally was as well, that it's like, yeah, it's like when you are, and I mean, my job here as a tarot reader in YouTube is the most perfect situation where I would not have that kind of job, or because I want you to be so strong, so sovereign in your own light, in your own true sense, that you can always find a resonance, that you can feel when you know on the outside you see something and you can, it's like reading your, knowing that in your perception that you can, and know that you can create and overcome anything. And I will walk with you, so graceful as I can. And there are some things, two things about tarot readings, and I want to, I want to let it, to braid it into the reading, is that firstly, you have to know that sometimes it's not about reading or the reading, it's about the question. How is the question formed and built? And I want you really to know that if you're here and when I'm calling you, the lunar solar angels, you're coming from that space of gold, that place and space of abundance, and all that what has, just for a moment, maybe secondly, has, shadowed that light you are. And there's another like that, knowing that everything that you receive, sometimes the mind can just like say, oh no, that is not, that is just an imagination, but that is what we are living from. I hope that was not so abstract. And I start with firstly. So secondly, what I want you to know, I want to acknowledge is that I am so grateful and thankful for you when you find resonance here. But I really want you to step into that. I really want you to acknowledge you that you can. And this was another topic I had. So from where I will go now, from the point of now. So was to, okay, now I'm here, but where to go now? And in a way we will explore that in that reading. What I'm feeling here with the, because there was a hint with the High Priestess and then the Three of Swords and the Moon. And interestingly, when we have, it's something about your intuitive nudge. It's something that is inherently so true for you. And it's kind of interesting because I'm doing a tarot reading about that. But this tarot reading is about exploring where you felt maybe forever, I'm hearing forever rose, like forever, defeated, like not be able to be explorative because you were traumatized. You could not questioning that this perception or the feeling you were getting is maybe not, that is what your true soul wants to explore. And I hope so that, not I hope, I will give you some I'm hearing a hindering effect. There's something with an effect. And it's really about how you, with Archangel Marie, we have the empathic nature. Yeah, I'm guided towards a walk in a forest I did in the last month, and I was guided to why you should give yourself another chance, and another one, and another one, and another chance. Because in every moment, so we can't just choose, yes, maybe I have not choose love, I have not choose, and it's not like that. I would just, yeah, it's like a coating, like a coat all over my emotions. I think the last 2 weeks, even today, I had, you could say, a purge of my emotions. I was like crying, and then I thought, was it wrong? But it was not, and it was for a reason to do that. I think I had 2 things. So yeah, there's another thing I want to talk about you. Not about you. I want to talk to you. So maybe there were some messages for some of you who are, which is, yeah, maybe it's about your narrative. I'm feeling like it's kind of your higher self wants to really maybe giving you a hint about how you perceive yourself, and mentally how, yeah, some things are like guided to deceive yourself. And we explore that, and we will just like shining your light, and I will give you the moment here to be present with me. And we have the moon, so there's something with 3 of Swords, and it's interesting because 3 of Swords, I think about when we have 3 persons here, we have on the High Priest card 3 persons as well, and it's like really in connection, in alignment with yourself, with your soul, with your Au Makua, with your oversoul, with everything from within, and maybe depleting by yourself, by your own super intelligence. That is what I'm hearing. So this is kind of I'm feeling like a really different feeling. Okay, I have a feeling because I've seen the Page of Cups in reverse, and here in reverse, yesterday I did a little reading for myself, and I got just like a new interpretation for the pages, because the pages are like, so I have maybe I've gone the walk through the suit. From here we have the Suit of Cups, the water element, and I'm getting like there's something straight with it, because here in the hemisphere where I am, it's like yeah, gray clouds, it's autumn time, it's like wintry, the summer is over, and but I can say my heart is like, so I want that beautiful autumny auburn, can you say that? Yeah. Yeah, I really want that and it's in the same way, clearing some, like when you do it with white sage, clearing some emotional layers to where you really are in your power and in your, it's like a defragmentation from a PC or personal computer, software, hardware. And we have the Page of Cups here. And I'm getting a message about what really belongs to you. It's like paving, it's like a golden route to you. With the dolphin and the Archangel Muriel, I had that before. There's something with empathic nature, and how you felt like there's another reading coming, and it's in a preparation, I would say. It's not a preparation like I have to prepare, but it's like some informations are coming stronger from day to day about that reading, because I was at first, how can I do that? It has a connection to empathic, empath, how we are challenged, or how as an empath, or neurologically, how it is perceived by science sometimes, and how can you, there was a topic like, how can you, simply said, how can you ease yourself and make your life easier? It's not like okay, I will organize myself better to clear the symptoms, but we want to just to really magnify and to really create our own world, one's world. So beauty is a paradise that's within. And with the Page of Cups in reverse, and the new interpretation I had coming back to that is that I have a feeling here with her, and she's like, with the Page of Cups, the pages are like, and the hint that I was given in the reading I received was that everything that we are, everything that we believe in, we are truly are, in our own truest sense, and emotionally, through all the cycles and circles in life. There's something with that, that you really want to be free emotionally, and I think the core hint was that I was receiving was the pages are like, it's like young energy, and they're holding that in her hands in that essence, and they can, but sometimes it can be like falsely perceived, like you're too young to be that beautiful beautiful artist, or you're too young to be that huge soul. Sorry, but a big soul will never asked for sorry, I'm here on earth. Maybe I'm in a child's body, but yeah, there's something with that, with the Page of Cups, especially with the cup. It's like emotionally, I'm her maternity, but I'm hearing like really being holding that true sense, and it's not about being comfortable and uncomfortable. I feel like it's more the opposite. It's like saying no, and that way I was giving straight up from that new reading that will come up. I hope so. We will look at it. Maybe it's about empathic nature, and because sometimes it's sadly also I'm an HSP or a highly sensitive person, and I have to live differently. But this reading, and I want to give an outlook for, and here's it also highlighted, I want to give that you don't have to be like live differently. It's more something like should be an inspiration about to live how you want to live, and not because you are. And I mean, this is huge strange I have grown up with. However, I was, or you could identify by myself. I was taught by my mother that she always believed in me. She always did that. And however, karmically we were playing out. And this comes from personal space, and I was, and just believing in something in you, and it's not whitewashing, or not whitewashing. It's like, you could say, washing away, or blurring out those and even that as your perceived failures. I feeling there's a lot about emotionally, I'm hearing transits, how you, when you got to tremendous change, but you always have that huge sense. I'm hearing, and I'm feeling like huge heart, and in your core, a huge strength in your vulnerability, and to show it to the world. Sometimes it's so easily said, and I really want to, I'm hearing there's an encouragement from your higher self. So that was not the entrance, that was just a little nudge and just a little hint. We will now move further into the reading, and we have here the 4 piles. We'll give you the time. So I'm getting a message. I'm hearing beforehand we were diving. There was something with a wish or so, but I have a feeling for some of you, you have a wish, and here starts a general message. There was a wish that you had, and maybe a manifestation as well. And because we have here the Hanged Mermaid and the Ace of Cups and then the Moon. And this is the other moon card I have. I always tell or I have some of the cards I've designed or curated are and it's directly like said, it's like your heart, it's your how you set your intention, what is your view, and it was always you who make it true. This is the message I'm getting. And here was the twins, and here I've seen things you people wouldn't believe in. Your perception were designed or helped you to that. To or is so much designed, or is I'm hearing built up to believe into it. You have now the strength and capacity to do it. And we have the Hanged Mermaid. There's something with the Hanged Mermaid. The number 12, something like, do you see how in the Ace of Cups, because the Ace of Cups has, I'm hearing haze, but here we have the waves, and she's just sitting there. And we were talking about emotionally, really going into it, really like, I have a feeling you should trust and to give it out and let the people decide, or let the audience, the viewers. It's like when you are enough hearing that when you write that book, there will be a resonance, or there will be something you can give, but sometimes it's not about which how do you say that? It's the outcome, yeah. And I'm hearing it's perceived by the best, or in the best possible way. So there was something with the general messages, because here we have the Empress and then we have the Death card. There was a situation given, and it could be coming towards, it could be, and I'm hearing it's a message about the collective, how we struggled and went through the past 2-3 years, maybe even before, that huge collective shifting, alignment, ascending. I'm hearing divine interventions and a lot of changes, tremendously transformations. I'm hearing around the clock, and I'm seeing the word love here in the cards. I will show you. We have here the Love card. So, and I'm hearing you come back. You come back to you with every word, with every kindness, every glimpse you share. There was a situation with death. There's this talking about Scorpio energy as well. Scorpio is very, when you want to acknowledge Scorpio, the zodiac sign Scorpio is, and we are here now, we are in the season of Scorpio, so it's all change. It's all about the wind of changes. You can ask actually the element of wind to help you to let all the past perceived hard, I'm hearing headaches, struggles, to just let it go and show up differently, or just to take it with it. The zodiac sign Scorpio is speaking about sometimes phoenixing, transforming, but it's always, there's a transformation from that spirit animal, the Scorpio, into the hawk, into the falcon, into the I think it was a hawk spirit, but there's something like in a vision quest, you are opening up to higher, greater perception, and it's not that you are not connected to your heart anymore. It's even more, you're going even deeper. So the zodiac sign of Scorpio is about going deep into your true sense, true nature, but as well as I feel like I'm sore. I'm hearing like feeling higher and higher, but not I'm getting now a scenario where you are do you see how her eyes are closed off? And the general message is about there's something about the number 8 as well, and here she's open, and it's not about to separate, to letting go, to being isolated. I'm feeling like I'm like now I will just take you with me through that transformation, and here will be depicted, so we will follow the cards. What I can say also about the I'm hearing, so what I'm getting are so many different songs, but it's like when you hear songs and you are just mentally, but you want to clear out, you want to just hear your song, and yeah, it's like I'm hearing wiping out. I'm getting a message here. Do you see those colors? Those colors. We have here this angel and her. There's something with wings. It's yeah, it's breaking up, waking up, and transform into something that you intuitively know, but it could be hard to trust because it comes from I'm hearing of the heart of God or from the divine, and it could be as well that it has to be it is connected to others, but knowing that when you do something that it's from your heart and not your brain, not from your mental space, really from your heart space, and you feel it, follow that feeling through. And I think it's like when you're challenged in love, I'm hearing that phrase, I'm challenged in love, how will you decide? But it's not like a test, it's nothing like that. Yeah. I'm hearing something that is so wrongly placed, but you will stand here. I'm seeing like and now I'm guided towards it's from I've never watched it, but I received that message. It's from 1883, and I think it's a series, could be on Netflix, I don't know. I will give you maybe a link towards it. I'm not pretty sure if I will give you for that reading. I'm seeing 33. I hope I will remember some of them because there were so many things coming through. A song. I'm feeling like there's a huge it's interesting. I'm going to here our know-how. Okay, I was reading, it's like a puzzle. There's something with a collaboration or something like coming to fitting a puzzle or a piece in, and do you see and I know that from that advertisement it was like you don't have to think about it. It's like, yeah. So coming to the message, I will start here. So there was something like, we have here not the tower, we have the death. So something was like, death always means the tower is like, now it will just like cast away. It was not for the best, and it's not, it was not that even a situation was given here. It's like something we would take something in this sense and we just create something new out of it. It's really like, and it could be that through those you feel very vulnerable, but you're like, it's like taken by heart. Your whole soul is taken by heart, literally. And we have here the 10 of Swords in this card. I hope you can see it with the lightning because I had to, yeah. It's not the daytime for a reading, so, but here we have the 10 of Swords. And the Ten, this, yeah, you could say version of the Ten of Swords I have here as well too. Versions of it is that when you have here the Leafs, and now I'm guided towards, I am guided towards someone who's so different. I'm hearing you're doing so well, greatly. And here we say love you. So there's something with love. Yeah. Here on the Ten of Swords, the idea behind it was like knowing that your light, everything that is within, will shine through all the transformation. And what will last is what has given to you through God. And here we have the water. So some of you could experience like purging out huge emotional, I'm hearing effects, and there's something with really drinking enough. Drinking is, even if you're angry, you have to drink water. Pure water. And taking it literally, I would take a sip of water. So we have the Ten of Swords. I'm hearing this time it will be different, but for your, I'm hearing like for your mind or for your, I'm hearing even, yeah, inner child wounding. It could be sometimes, it can be, I'm hearing hesitant. Yeah, will it, yeah, line out perfectly. We have the Seven of Wands. Interestingly, because we have the Ten of Swords, who's really inactive or even passive, you could say. Then we have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, and I was hearing swans, and Seven of Wands. Magical. Perform to the swords and the wands into the swans. So we have here, do you see on the card here like the emotional, and I'm feeling it was not an emotional entrapment, it was more like an emotional journey, and it lay out the basic structure for your magic. And magic, I mean something that is so true in your sense, and I don't mean that like working with elements or something like that. It's like in your abilities, something that you have known by just, and everything is like not rooted to it, so you have outgrown it. It's just like falling away. It would not have, I'm guided towards the amethyst, it would not have been nurtured, soothes you anyway. You have the Star. I'm feeling the, you could say the Seven of Wands a little bit weaker. Then we have the King of Wands. He's someone who appears a lot in the last times. And we have here it's the pioneer card, about the pioneer of Asian design, philosophy and methodologies. And there's something with it, yeah. Okay, now I'm getting the message, because we have the Ten of Swords. And when we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands. You were just like mentally, something has brought to you. It's like your higher self has decided, okay, now it's enough. That's not good for us, and we will leave the situation, or we'll maybe a group of people just behind that. I'm hearing for some of you have gone into solitude hermit mode, and we have the Ten of Swords coming from the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Wands. It's a jump. It could be a quantum jump. But before that, it's like you are, and do you see her? It's like she's looking towards, yeah, you could say here to the right side. And we have that here as well. It's like emotionally or intuitively, you have, it could be connected to something, your inherent gift, or something you have your whole lifetime. You have known it. Because coming from the Suit of Swords, I mean, we have the Ten of Swords. It's like heavily, it's like, and here I've depicted it with leaves. Normally there are like 10 swords in the back of the figure, and it's like you have to figuring it out. And I'm hearing you do it so well. With the Seven of Wands, we have the I'm hearing like, what can I do after that? Yeah, some have looked, yeah, it's like all the limitations are falling away. And it could be that for a moment, your brain, your mind has tricked you into it. It's not over, but it is over. All that hardship, it is over. And with the number seven is a spiritual, huge spiritual number, all about, yeah, luck. You could say, very simply said, it's luck, but it's more. It's like, it's a feeling of, do you know the term when you say, okay, I'm getting it all together? It's like you don't have to get it all together because you know it will all be, even in the mess. And I've seen it was from a vlogger. She has, I think, I'm not pretty sure. It's like the uncomfy. She's a business owner, and she did like make she made shorts, and she was talking about how you can really that some of the artists or painters, when you are making a vlog or making a video about how you do your art, it's like giving yourself a second chance to let the idea inspiration to be reborn again. And I find it so beautifully because it's like, and we were starting it in the prologue, you could say, with giving yourself another chance and another chance and another chance. And yesterday I was talking about that. That's something, it's like with trauma, or trauma is like, it's a trick. It's like you are bounded into something that there's a dead end. And when you're not recognizing it, and I mean, this is very lightly said, I by myself, I don't want to the truthfulness of the pain, I don't want to gaslight it. For me, it's more like, yeah, shedding a light on the presence of what can, yeah, at first it's what can do, but secondly, it's how we can, yeah, just jump out of it. And I think this is what so many people, even especially with light work, that you are given maybe a narrative, a line, ancestry line, with huge uncomfortable, maybe karmic cycles, and or you're coming out of the Kali age, Kali Juk, the age beforehand, the Aquarian age. We are here in, and it's kind of interesting. It's so interesting because I was guided to so many songs, and now it's like sitting in silence, and it's like waiting, just dripping, as in not dripping. It's like waiting and sitting when the next wave comes, when the next sound comes, and it's very like, it's a stillness. If it's hard for you to provide yourself a place of stillness every kind of moment, even if it's hard for you. And I can say, after I experienced that really strongly, it was one of the hardest spiritual attacks in the astral realms. It was, yeah, it was black magic provided to bring me physically down. And even in that moment, and I'm speaking from my experience, I'm talking about it because I know there could be some, how you call that, risk with it, but simply said, it's like, it's a tremendous effect of scars and anxiety that it's put into you, and performed like that something could you even, yeah, could bring you, and it was connected to the brain, into the that is why I couldn't, I'm seeing 444. I couldn't perform, or I could not, I don't want to say perform because I'm not performing here, I'm just sitting here, and I let all that through. simply said, even the darkest cloud, metaphorically and abstractly said, is that when you see, what I was feeling was like, it's like that huge sense of, and what I can say, like traumatizations in school also really perfectly prepared me, because in the end it's maybe it's about a core wound, and it's about that feeling of unbalance, and it's about feeling that anxiety and but initially knowing that you will love. So there's something, and with the pioneer who we have, I don't want you to be scared about what I'm sharing or telling you, and I think, and I have set its intention that the right people will find that reading. I myself, I'm so mostly lightly perceived and the most, yeah, beautiful colors. But we have to. There's something like, and sometimes it's enough. Sometimes it's enough that, and I was seeing like what have the moon, the stars, and the earth done to you, that you have to act on her, something like that, and it's like the goddess energy from within. MC 46, there's a message. I don't know if I have, maybe I will give it to you later, because it's really like, this reading is like free diving. So I have looked up on it, but there was another message that the universe is now, yeah, with all the magical attacks, black magic, that was performed upon me, about my being, was that in the sense it's just like not be able holding yourself into the present. And essentially what I say is that with all the pain, and here we have the Scorpio energy, the death, like holding yourself in this sense. And I know by that hard knockdown, when you experience that hard knockdown, I was a little bit scared of the scars, that I would experience something like that, because I had that beforehand, and then I would just like, but then I felt my soul, I feel my core, I feel God, goddess. And even in the moment I was thinking about that today, while I was preparing myself for the day, I was like, even in that moment I was protected, because someone was like prepared. I was supported by someone who helped me out of that, and there were some circumstances, they were just like, you could say orchestrated in the physical, so the person could help me. And it was like, I would never, at those times, this person would not be awake. The person would not do that. So, and saying that is, I was getting a message because I wanted to look up the number 46, I was getting another message, and it is called that the universe is here, is yet right now in the moment, here in the here and now, is with you. Know that you are connected with the heaven even greater than before. And that was what I was feeling. I was like in so many, after that attack, there were so many circumstances where I was, there were like, you could say symbolic appearances of afflictions, of distresses, oppressions, and or torments. But I was like, no, I will not conform to that. And there's another message that is coming through with your empathic nature. It's like when you say you are allowed to set boundaries, even in that, you are allowed. I was not pretty sure how I will, yeah, give you that kind of message. So, and I want to say with that spiritual attack, it's not something that you will, it was one of the heavy ones. And even someone who has, you could say, has a huge range of experiences would say, or yeah, told me that this was not one of the there's a hint when you see something like you've just like a feeling, and you can always, and I want you to do it, you can always, a golden light, ask the angels, ask God, goddess, your, I would say, go-to guardian angels, higher self, to protect yourself. I was in that moment after that, before, I was protected. I was protected by my soul family. I was protected by the cosmos. I was going through that. Yes, you are feeling to it. And I'm now guided to the next year. Okay, this is kind of interesting because I'm surrounded by gray clouds. And yeah, there's something with jumping. It's interesting when I would say the clouds are like, I'm shown the year of the Chinese years in the clouds. It's so interesting sometimes. Maybe I will come back to that, but we come back to KOHOLAI. What I want to add and how to finish that short personal story is that I know this is at this point of time, it's maybe a small channel, but I will not let myself be silenced by such things. I don't want to. There's something like, yeah, and I want you to know that here with your reading, we have the Death card. Even the heaviest thing, and I have told you, I have to share with you to inspire you, but to know that even the heaviest thing that will, it's not like it will pass through that, but in your soul you are strong. You are really strong. And oh, I'm guided towards the number. Sometimes so interesting. It's like, okay, you have to talk about it. You have to talk about it. And I'm hearing, when it comes to your soul's missions, to let all the perfectionism go and have self-confidence. Yes. Yeah. So there's two tremendous messages, and why I was told to share that the archangels are with you, and you can always ask the archangels, the highest, strongest archangels, to connect you, to provide you the strongest divine protection that has ever existed and will ever exist. So we have the King of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Not the King of Swords, the King of Wands. Okay, that's interesting, because the King of Swords is something different. But we come here into that moment where you are really creatively, where you have just, it's just, you have to just, and do you see here that the bluish, and when you, both cards here, it's like the same, okay, we do that. It's like everything, and you were protected during that time as well. And here we have that on the Emperor's card. I'm going to that outline. So some of you, maybe there's some, yeah, I'm hearing male, or considering yourself as male is identifying, is that more in the male energy, that you have a gift of being really gentle with the goddess energy. Yeah. I'm guided towards something like that I was hearing during a meditation, and it's like the phrase that is affecting your brain. I'm hearing giving that weight of the brain, or just not always, that it's like recreating yourself and again, and you are knowing that with the Seven of Wands, you're just like, you're coming through the death situation, you're coming into the moment and diving right into the King of Wands, because the King of Wands, I really like the King of Cups, I think, for the most time, because I feel so connected to the water element. But the King of Wands, he's like, yeah, he has that fiery, I mean, all of the King and Queens are great. Never see it separated. But yeah, it could be that someone, oh, that's interesting with the King of Swords, what I had, it's like you were acting like the King of Swords, but now you're in the King of Wands. So you were just like, I'm experienced exploring a new suit and the temperament of fire. And it's like, I really like, being able to connect to yourself in a true sense, and not just living your full potential, but with the passion that is inside you. And and we have the Three of Wands here with the octopus. What is kind of interesting, because I've seen that in another reading as well, is that we were starting with the hand coming from the Three of Swords into the Three of Wands. So there's a huge empowerment, empowerment. Here you see the octopus. I really like that, and I really love to read for you. Yeah, there's something with mastering, handcrafting, something that is really, I mean, we have the pioneer of Asian design philosophy and methodologies. I'm hearing you will grow with every step you take, but you are, Oh, we have the Four of Wands. So the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands, yeah. You are allowed to breathe, and I wanted to confirm, so we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, this is so interesting. I'm going to tell it's like another branch. I'm branching out the reading. Okay. This is so interesting. So, because I wanted to come to the Empress after the transformation, and I was getting the imagery about sitting in silence and letting all the, like, zoning out, like coming into the moment where you are, sorry, that was my chair, where you are, I'm hearing I was mistaken for it. We have the Three of Wands. I come back. We have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So there was something with the Ten of Wands, and I wanted to provide you something like going deeper with the Ten of Wands. But then I was giving people what interesting, because we have the number 3 or 4, and we have how do you call that? We have how do you call it? Because we had the Ten of okay, there's something like you have experienced some strange, but it's like, be careful. You are allowed to, because there's something when you were in a situation like in the Ten of Swords, you're feeling like maybe like that feeling of being depleted, that feeling of being that's why I was feeling I was connecting to the King of Swords, because the King of Swords is someone who's like, idealistically, it's all about reoccupation. It's like about, and with the Ten of Wands, there's something like really being, and I'm connecting to Archangel Raphael, to being really healthy, nurtured by yourself, but letting yourself be nurtured. What makes sense with all the people who are coming up. And I was talking, do you I'm seeing 59. Yeah, So the Ten of Swords and the Death card, remember, it was an end of the situation. And what it's now coming now is not, this is not the end has already appeared. It's all has happened. So, and sometimes it's like when you're starting something new and it's like, so, I'm hearing like being like fiercely or feisty and being like encouraged, and you just wanted to, I had that moment when I wanted, and when I spiritually protected by myself, what is understandable after such, it was not that situation, it was another situation. I think it was a situation before it, but it was like, okay, because you feel like distressed, but coming into the moment, into that ease and the breeze and sitting with yourself and really being present with myself. And even like the situations in school, being traumatized like by a bunch of people, by the caretakers who were there, and what helped me, and maybe it will help you, but I was in school, I was absent because I was healing myself. And sometimes you ask yourself, how can you move forward? And you don't have to move forward. You don't even have to move, you just let you breathe. It's like circling. And I'm now guided towards the, when you sit and you have it a lot of times, just the breath cycle or the energy cycle, it's like you have just to let it in and let it out. Breathe, trust, and let anxiety out. And it's like that ease. The Ten of Swords, we were, it's interesting because the Ten of Swords is positively, really positively said. It's like your, there were some limits in your old perception, and they were just, performing, and you could say penetrating. It's like you were, that moment you were too closed off, or your heart, and that every kind of limitation, if every kind, it's your brain or it's your mental capacity or space that is maybe, or the ego, it could be the ego. I don't want to talk in the terms or narratives, because this could be a limitation in itself. And what I want to do is that in context, in relation, is that universe, with the Death card, there was a situation that helped you to get rid one of once. I was guided towards a song, and now it makes sense. It was from Charlie Simpson, and it's All at Once. And I was like, I was not pretty sure if I would just like, because it's an old song, it's from, I think, 2011, when it was, he was publishing it, and he was a singer. I think one of my older versions. I think he was one of the very few or very first who, it was like he was guiding me towards the guitar. You could say. This is so funny because now I'm like, it's like when you're very young and you're just like, oh wow, and you have just like, you're finding something that lights you up, and that in itself, I'm seeing like with the Ten of Wands, and we have here the guitar actually. It's connected to another card, I think, in the Knight of Pentacles has a guitar itself, when I rightly remember. And there's a feeling of ease. So the divine and the universe wants to recall, and it's like your every kind of scarcity. And again, I don't want to gaslight your anxiety. It's like connect with something that lights your heart up, with every step. Maybe there will be a person, or with all the it's knights and pages who are coming up. I will show you, because we have the Okay, I'm guiding towards waiting a moment and then I give you to it, because we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, that makes sense. I will show you. The Knight of Swords. And we are coming from the Ten of Swords. There's something with a new beginning, and sometimes, yeah, depending on how it happens, it's like so interesting, because how something happens, and I was, because a happening, an experience, we have an experience something that is so internal when we perceive through our perception, but a happening is something that is more located on the outside. So there could be an event that happens, but so many people around that could perceive it so differently. And it's not here said that and I want to say it again, I want to say it because it's a really important message about the Ten of Swords. We were guided towards you through the reading, is that that heavy, difficult situation that ended and was, I'm hearing Jeremy say begleiten, that was followed by sadness, grief, anger, a feeling of, but there's and I was feeling that light feeling, a really good feeling of a new beginning, something like that gives you the light. And it was with this thing, Charlie Simpson, it was like, it was all along the way. It was like something like, maybe in my case it was guitar, or for you it was like someone could be there along the way. Yeah, I have a feeling that welcoming new, I'm hearing connections, and I have a big feeling, and I will give you that song. It's I think the song is called After the Rain by Laura Brandon. I know she had done a show, but so I'm just in my own bubble, so I don't know, I don't watch TV or so, but the song is really great. So and I don't know what to say, even though it. So the Ten of Swords could be depicted, like you transition personally in your personal space. It could be like something that a project has ended, or you have decided to go another road career-wise, and and all that emotional. It's not an entrapment. I think this is the hint that we're given. It's not an entrapment. It's like, you are human. It's natural, and it's allowed that you, with the Knight of Swords as well. It's healing. I'm hearing that all the emotions that are coming up, even if you are just like, because I was seeing like tired before it in that situation. You were tired of all that was, all the emotions that were in your energetic field. Yeah, the Knight of Swords can talk about getting new information. It can talk about there's you mentioned someone who's really like what I'm feeling with you, because here we have the Ten of Wands. I'm hearing like being careful in the way like how you carry yourself, in which mood, or how you are, how you can digest your feelings in that moment of time, because it's like the old story. It's like okay, this situation, this information is given. Sometimes it can talk about receiving hard digestible information, but it is not supposed to re-traumatize you again into the Ten of Swords situation. That is not the case. There's something. The Knight of Swords is someone there's a truthfulness. I think what I'm feeling here is more so, and for that reading, is that you have faced all the challenges, and you are loyal to yourself, you can't face. I was reading about that, about someone who's, he was an author, but I think it's not, I think the message is more important, because potent, how you could say, is that, that you have set up yourself, that you have faced any kind of difficult emotions, hinderings, intrusive thoughts, yeah, you are setting yourself up, and you are allowed to relax. That's another thing you have. I was hearing that, I think it was another tarot reader, and she said your soulmate will appear even just because you are not sleeping, or just because you are not it's like being too awake. I mean, this can connect to be like something with a child within, with your inner child, that you're like, okay, I have to do something. Yeah. I don't know, I had that feeling. So there's something for you in connection to your soulmate. And it's another video. I think she's all about twin flames and such things, but she beautifully portrayed, and I think it has a connection with the reading, because we are diving into the Empress energy, and the Empress energy, the divine feminine, the receiving energy, is that she was talking in the video about how I think she were like comparing the divine masculine with the sun energy, and really like yeah, simple said, or like shortly said, shortcutted said, is that she narrated, or she taught about that moment that not energetically how you were maybe as a child was taught that you receive love in a way where you can just, even if you do something, that you have always doing something, and you're allowed to give yourself an ease of breeze, how long it does take, and he will wait. And I'm hearing now from it's such an old song, it's like, it's so interesting, I Will Wait by Mumford and Sons. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords as well. Oh, I was talking about the Page of Swords. That's interesting, because the Page of Swords I was giving you was the that was connected to the informations, but the Knight of Swords is someone who's really like, yeah, someone who's will never get tired to walk through and to do it. And I said that before with the, I have not come in the, you would say in the entrance, in the prologue, where you just give yourself the grace. Yeah, there's something with coming into that ease. You are allowed, and it's highly recommended for the collective here just to take a breather, because this year was like, and I think this was why I was guided to the Chinese zodiac signs. It's like you don't have to always hustle. Yeah, the Knight of Swords is someone actually who is extremely intelligent, and you're very flexible in your thoughts, but don't let it be into your swords. So we come from the swords, but we were jumping into the fire element, in the expressive. But interesting, what is following up is the Knight of Cups. And here's like a rising up. Something like, and we're seeing it in the Four of Wands. I was not really going deep into the Four of Wands. But what I can say here is that when we have the Four of Wands, and do you see how they are teaming up? So I'm seeing like with the Three of Wands, I have to rethink for a moment. It's interesting because we are talking about the elements, and it's about love. Here we had the love, and I was getting that message with infinite creative love. There's something I'm hearing, like, or I'm getting a feeling, an image of collectively, and it could be connected to other persons who are in your energetic fields, that your soul's higher self has prepared something, but it's like playing how the higher plan. I know this can be sometimes like yes, but I'm feeling the emotions now. Connecting to patience, but here was a Four of Wands. Embodiment, yeah, we have the element of fire, we have the element of air and water. And now we are coming to the element of Page of Pentacles. So in the yoga tradition, we are talking about the Tattvas. And when we are connecting, I think this next 2 weeks is really important. And although I'm speaking now, all of in your timeline when you're watching this reading, it's for you in your next 2 weeks. So while I'm filming this, it's October. But we have here all elements. And I'm feeling like, because we were starting here with the Moon card and the Ace of Cups and the Hanged Mermaid, it's like something has, right from the start, was there with the Hanged Mermaid, and it was connected to the water, with you emotionally, that something, or it was like in the outcome, emotionally you were drained, you were cloaked, you had not, I'm hearing homebound, and sign. We have here the Moon card with a sign. It's like, when we're talking about the divine plan, it's like a big orchestration, but it's like there's like an activation. And yeah, activation in your energetic field, how you can really filling yourself up. I'm hearing being in your element. And then we have afterwards the Queen of Cups. What's interesting is because I'm connected to the fact that the Queen of Cups was the very first card I have designed. And do you see the crown? Something or someone has appeared in your, I'm hearing it's like when you draw something and it comes to life and then it makes an appearance in your world. And I'm hearing drawn to the love you. It's so simply said, but loving you as you are. And now we will go to the Empress cards, because it's so interesting. That was a long, oopsie, sorry. That was a long, throughout the reading, that was a long journey. This reading is so interesting because it's so different from all the others I did before. So we have, there's something that you should be, so I have to talk about it. I was a little bit, I paused the video for the moment because I was drawn to it was a special type of car. I'm hearing it's not a hindrance, or it's not an, how do you say that? It's not Ablenkung. Something will guide you towards your goals. But you think it's not, maybe it's not your, maybe I'm not really sure if you're rethinking about if it could be, I'm hearing proposing. It's like when someone is proposing, it's like, you know, it's like, hey, that could be helpful. So here we have this card. It's a, acknowledging, recognizing who you are. Then we have, yeah, another special card, concluding the Empress, and in between the Sun card, I hope you can see it, and the Seven of, no, it's not the Seven of Wands, I don't know why, I think it's the, is it the Eight of Wands card? I'm sorry, the blue is so, I think it is. This is a card who appeared not so often here. Yeah. While we were talking about the Ten of Swords card with the leaves, it's like really standing strong in your foundation. There's something with, I'm I'm hearing allotment, but development. Allotment is something different. Yeah. I wanna... In German we have this, the word eigensinnig, waywardness. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, what was the other word? There's something, a sense of a beauty about you and your sense. It's not like, yeah, oh, it's like when someone is saying that to you, oh, this is actually really beautiful about you. It's more than that. It's like everything that you've experienced and like an occupation. It's like being really connected to your solar power energy. Whoa. There's another aspect. It's like, with reading before, I was feeling like so many, it's like emotions coming down and all the waves of the ocean. It's so interesting because I was, with the readings, during the reading in the summer, it feels so natural to me. But with the energy I'm sitting now and here, it's more wintry. It's like we are going more inside. I'm feeling like inside and with the insides. Unload the load. Calming down the waters. Yeah, what we had before with the fourth ones, you have navigated through all the, I'm hearing explanation, but through all the challenges and guided towards Lara Craft. It's so interesting because some of those kinds, like from my childhood, not what I personally was connected to, but what was naturally there because it was in the pop culture in that moment of time. And friends of mine had that, yeah. There's something being happily, with the Sun card, being happily home. And I'm feeling like there's a gesture, being a guest, not being a guest anymore in your own being or presence. I really want to say that you're really beautiful. It's like someone could say that there will be a great gesture from someone or the universe. Someone or something will lay upon your road. And I'm feeling now it's so calm. I don't know why. And like throughout the first part of the reading, I was like challenged by, I was feeling so many emotions. Now I'm just in that calm state of mind. It's like, that's me. I know, and it's not just okay. It's not that just I'm brave. I'm here. Oh, there's from Meilan. She's like, when there's a moment, because I'm like, it's like a feeling that has risen up when she think during one of her meditations, and then it's like the breakthrough, the light. I'm guided towards the feeling I had while I was receiving and hearing. It's like I'm finally rising up, and like here on the Sun card, when you see it, how he's jumping. And I'm guided towards a picture. I'm currently designing something new, and you've already jumped into it. But your brain, your mental, it's like has to just like, okay, I have to come with you. And I'm feeling like new colors will invented or will be yeah. We had the 7 of Wands at first. The 7 of Wands can talk about and I think for some of you it was challenging to hold that presence with all of the challenges and to really defend what you love, but you did. And yeah, I think this is all like with the, for me today, now the reading it's the 8 of Wands, and yeah, I think I have to make it more clear after the reading. So with all what you did, what you have overcome, any distress, any kind of being not any, being present when you are not able to be present. Do you see all of her colors here? Something new is so beautiful. It's like, I'm hearing like, it's like applied, it's like on your road. And I'm like so curious about the next. It's like now I have a feeling of calmness, and yeah, it's like a sense of experience you've gained. And through all of that, maybe it was like feeling deprivated, but then you're just like rising and shining even stronger. So with the Eight of Wands, it could be as well that there will some events, it will happening very fast, very soon. But what I'm feeling here is that silence, that steadiness, that stillness will give you being more. We had that with all the elements in the yogic tradition, we calling about the Tattvas. That will help you, that is helping you out, so clearing out and connecting to the Tattvas. Yeah. With the Eight of Wands, there's something that all what you have on your soul purpose, on your soul, will be positively received. And I think maybe your brain, your mental, your brain, or in your, it's like you are purging out all those kind of heavy emotions. You're not able not just to receive it, to perceive it, but people are like, I'm hearing there are no hindering effects anymore. And it's about the unexpected. It's about possibilities, inspiration, and receiving. And as well, it's interesting with the Knight of Swords, there's something like, something will help you. And you are so perceived so different. That could be like a stranger feeling, because you have, you are so empowered in yourself. And I was seeing 27. That it's, at first it could be like, differently. 27 is talking about signs that your prayers are heard and fulfilled. And it's again the message to be trustful and more trustful than patience, but that the divine plan is will be fulfilled. And yesterday I had that, because I was like, with all the tearing up, and I was getting again a glimpse of what the divine order means. It doesn't mean that you have to wait, your happiness has to wait. It's just like, no, it's just like that you can really be in the place to really perceive it, to really receive it and enjoy it. And there's like a heavy sigh. I'm back on track. And so so we have the Empress here. It's really calm. I don't know why. It's like a wave of calm energy I have now. I don't know why it has. I'm feeling like it's connected to both cars. It was cars which you can travel with. So the Eight of Wands is talking about that as well. So now we are going into the personal messages in the piles, the 4 piles we had. And I'm feeling a sense of calmness. There's a beautiful song. I will give you it. It's really, maybe it's not for everyone, but it's called I See Peace Everywhere. I think, I really like that, because it gives you that joy. And maybe it's not for you, because it's not, but I hope so. Maybe some of you will like it. So and this in itself could be a message: share what you love. So we will now dive into the beautiful, special perfectly personal. Like, I don't know why I have such a sense of calmness now. I'm like, whew. It's like everything what I was personally received or perceived, or it's like now we are now here and we're doing it. So yeah. There was another message I was getting. When you do create something, it's like maybe being scared of that your creations will be drawn by your emotions, but that will never happen. So this is kind of an additional message. And now we go deep. So we have here the waterborne elements, the very first card. And I hope you can see it rightly. Yeah. The waterborne element. It's talking about the water. Here we have that beautiful, it's like, it could be like languages. I will show you the cards and then we'll look how it's connected to the general meaning of the card deck. So what we have here is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, that is quite interesting because what I was getting was how you hold, how you carry yourself. But I'm feeling here like even, yeah, there's something about, I'm hearing metal gold, but it's, and it's connected to the crown chakra, something like being not depleted by the financial or the material world and doing it anyway. We have the King of Swords. Interesting, we were talking about, so some of you were coming, some of you were connecting to the King of Swords, and in the general reading it was, so what I'm feeling like the King of Swords is someone who has that huge mental capacity to, yeah, can you see him? I don't know. So I will for a moment, yeah, this, I don't know, moment, it will not happen with you. You know how to go from the Four of Pentacles, who can always, or can talk about being challenged by, by material, being, challenged with choices, but here represented by the King of Swords, you are able to freely, and you can trust your emotions. What I'm feeling here, you can at this time when you're watching this reading, you can trust your emotions perfectly. And we have the turquoise. I'm feeling your energy is like connecting to the Aquarian age. It's a really beautiful new energy, and nothing could ever hinder you to provide you that moment. And I'm now, it's like lighting up my room. And knowing, it's like having that deep connection to your energy, to your resources, and that it's like your resources are lying within your intuitive field, in your feelings, and acting upon it. What's interesting, because the King of Swords has a huge mental capacity, and to navigate it through it and operating from that mental space. Yeah. So I think connecting to the general message, what is here given is that you've mastered or perfectionized something that, and I'm now connecting to the pink, it's pink energy. It's like, maybe it's like formerly you were distressed by your financials, but then you just like, you have like mastering it. Maybe you have researched it, you have just like built up yourself again, or you will build up yourself again through that. You have that. So there's something like, yeah, being prayerful, and there's some message about regeneration. Yeah. It could be in your family line or ancestry line. You are here. One of your soul missions could be that it's like building up a house, something like, I'm getting again turquoise energy here with waterborne element. King of Swords. Setting a new pattern through your solar sense and bringing and shedding it into the light. I'm hearing new codes through you, and we have the word born. So there's something, it's like through your body is something newborn, and I'm hearing no creative pressure. Your creativity is not pressured anymore by the pentacle suit. Yes. Because you know that you are you inherent all in yourself. Delighting a new version of yourself. I am guided towards a new we have here, I'm hearing a new romantic relationship. Intertwining and appearing, reappearing. Turquoise and pink. I don't know why those kind of colors are really important for you. I'm feeling with the Four of Pentacles, another piles, it was like, but she's like, I'm not hindered or so by that. It given me, it's like your transformation, your death card, death moment was like, I will just, I'm hearing the universe has nudged out me, but your personal message here is knowing that, yeah, this is like your perception, but it's like knowing, it's like that huge having a feeling, and then it's like operating in connection with your feeling and just walking through with grace. And it's like, yeah, I'm walking here in the mental capacity. I'm connecting to Asia. Maybe you have gone, moved towards Asia, or you want to, and I'm getting a message, you will, break through it. There's something with your solar sense, something that, yes, again, the pink energies, there's something with love. Is there any other messages wants to come through? The water. There's something like a hint that you should, everything that is, you will feel it in your emotional field, in your emotional body, but everything that hinders you to connect, even if it's like, in German we say Gewohnheit, like an action, ritual, I will look up the word. Habit, yeah. It's a habit. Inhibiting, yeah. It's interesting because with you I have a feeling there's something with writing and decoding and rewriting history in a way. And it could be in a simple way, like, there's moving house or something. Here's sad, it's like, thank you for staying, being and loving and creating and trusting and encouraging and giving, and to be able to do that, it's important for you that your emotional, it's like that giving and receiving has to be balanced. You know that and you can do that, but in that moment of time, and I think with the former general messages, it's for you really important that don't buy into it with something else said, or maybe about your, I'm hearing protection, but about your perception, and be steady in your balance. When you have an insight, a knowing, So this was your personal message. The personal message are a little bit shorter after the long, after the longer general message. I hope it provided you some more personal guidance. You can always, can tell me how it found this messages found a feedback in your field of resonance, energetic field of resonance. And I want to say, and I want to state, I'm grateful and thank you that I could read for you. And there's something, another message is coming through with the hands. Bravery and walking it down and handcrafting and doing it by yourself, there's something with love. Okay, this is another message, but it's like more in an adult way. And creating love. Yeah, there's the steadiness. Some of you maybe have challenged along the way that you're stubborn or so, but no, actually you're waterborne. And that means that everything that you feel when an idea comes to you and it feels right, it's given by God. And this is how you're acting it out. And what the transformational space was given is that everything that has results, I'm hearing like words of abundance, that people were just like acting upon you and like maybe like spelling words out who were in a state of lack, and you don't know. I will not carry that anymore longer. I know I have my pentacle. Maybe you see the situation like a fourth pentacle situation, like maybe lack or something that feels ungrounded to you, but here I know I'm surrounded by so much abundance, by so much love, and I will not receive myself because of your perception like that. Yeah, that's your final message. So thank you. I wish you a big, beautiful, oceanic wind of ease and breathe, and take care. Bye. Pile number 2. So here we have the Knight of Cups. I'm hearing it will even get better, and I was hearing Scorpio energy. We have the Knight of Cups. We can talk about Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. So the Knight of Cups actually resides in Scorpio, and if you would have a yes or no question, it would be a yes, and it is the water element. I will lay out the cards for you. So we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles. That is so beautiful because we had that in kind of a way in pile number 1 as well. And we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, there's an interesting message. So your transformation phase was always was talking about the 9 of Pentacle cards. So knowing that your space, or it's like your divine garden, your and I'm hearing like okay, it's suggested. There's a song by TASH SULTANA about harvest your love, and it's more like direct towards like letting go of everything that has guarded you or make you has hold up. With the 5 of Cups, it's an interesting message. What I'm getting here is like the 5 of Cups can like, because the number 5 is about transformation, it's about change, it's about something that's help you and can feel uncomfortable emotionally. With the Knight of Cups, there's a new person coming in, can talk about it, and sometimes, so we were talking about, there's something with the number 5, because the number 5 is talking about changes and about actions, about effort, about your effort was needed. And I feel like with the Knight of Cups, feeling that because it could be connected to a person that you have simply said, your message pile number 2 is actually about being prepared or transformed. And again, with the Scorpio energy, what we have into that, I'm hearing higher realm of love, of abundance, but more about yourself. With the Knight of Pentacles, she's like, I'm residing here in my, and we had that with the Death card. We had that picture of the 2. Maybe I will find the card again so I can directly show you how the differences. Yeah, we have here the Death card, and we have it's interesting because yellow and blue, and then we have like, there was something like protecting your light, or it was like, I want to protect my light. And then we have that greenery card. So it's all about presence and your abundance and really showing it up like that. So we have the 5 of Cups. Interestingly, while I was designing this card, this was all about, I was a little bit thinking about the 8 of Cups, but it's actually the 5 of Cups. And with the Knight of Cups, it's like experiencing that moment where you are like transforming, but it feels like you have to go away, or you have to rush it, or you have to, and I'm known showing the KOHOLAI, the Aqua Aura. It's like you have to, and I'm seeing 45, so the angels want to usher, whoa, I'm directly, yeah, there's something with control and being open about help and support with the angels. There's something with the archangels and being fulfilled by strength from within and with healing energies. I think your transformation was all about retreating and replenishing and maybe reinventing yourself. Interesting, we were starting with the Knight of Cups, that I don't know why it's like clinging onto me. It's like, and with the 5 of Cups, coming into the moment of a situation where you are open to receive something like a new emotional fulfillment. It could be a proposal, it could be something like, it's not the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups would be more like being falling in love, a new person coming in. The Knight of Cups make it more clear. The King of Cups would be more like on the collective, and the Queen of Cups would be more personally, like having that huge capacity, being nurturing and the divine feminine. But here it's the Knight of Cups, so something will reach as level of emotional fulfillment. But that's interesting because it's connected to the Knight of Pentacles, which resides in the more material world, in the earth element. And it's like feeling really well in your body. Maybe there was something like laying out that was not helping you. It's interesting because I'm guided towards this chest. Turn your back on. Yeah, that was what I was, while I was designing it. Do you see his light? It's like, it felt like you have to turn your light away. And there was an element of it. But with the number of 45, wow. Yeah, 45 is talking about the archangels and being by your side. I'm feeling there was a change that was much needed for yourself, for your own grace. And that you are the Knight of Cups, that you have that cup. I think this could be that maybe there's a soulmate or something like making an entrance and you're connecting it, and he would have seen that along the way. It's not any time given anymore, but for that short amount of the reading, I would say there's something like opening up to the fully, and I'm lushly to that. I'm seeing a lush, tremendous, maybe rosy color gun. I'm getting like something is opening up for you, or someone is opening up for you, but it was not designed the way that you are prepared for the person. It was more like you will see which strange you are ignorant, but who you are in your whole being. And there's no conflict in that. At the same time, evolving, and then while it's like looking at, oh, look where we were when we were starting, and then you were just like here, and it's not like diminishing your old version. It's like even more you were so, you've risen. It's interesting because I'm concentrating just on the cards, and you could go deeper, but for this time it's like your heart. Yeah. It could be as well that with the Knight of Cups, because sometimes it can talk, and some interpretations could be the difference between a page and a Knight of Cups could be that, or it could be seen as that the Knight of Cups is someone who's acting upon it. And yeah, at first place could be that you can receive the love, but it's never that you are for the person you're receiving, but you're receiving it for yourself, and you knowing, acknowledging, remembering, recognizing it, that you deserve that love. And the Page of Cups is like, okay, I have that cup, I want to show you and look how magical it is. But the Knight of Cups could be someone who's it's like, I want to move further. I want to give you, I have the intention to go deeper. And sometimes it can talk, not sometimes, it's oftentimes, or it's connected to really like, not just falling in love, it's just rising up in love. It's connecting, not just being involved with someone or holding that energy, but like, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So if you would like, if we would go deeper into the reading, because we have Five of Cups, it's interesting because I'm just connected to those cards, and the Knight of Cups here, as it is, yeah, seen or shown, I'm feeling like you're sitting here equally if you are more prone or more connected to your divine feminine or masculine, but I'm feeling a balance. I'm feeling a balance, being really in tune with yourself. And the huge change for yourself was that you switching up the wave. Yeah. I have a feeling there could be someone could come in making that entrance and really want to, yeah, I'm hearing settle down, but it's more, now I'm seeing how it is connected to the Five of Cups. Because in the Five of Cups, you maybe, in the older version, before the transformation happened, you would have just not seeing the light. Do you hear how the hands are together? It's really pastel. It's like, I'm seeing 53 and 35. 53, yeah. Yeah, there is something about well-being, because the number 35, it's all about a guidance towards a well-being, your well-being. Yeah, it's more connected to your sources of intention. Yeah. So number 53 can as well, that the universe is never working against you. Never. And there was that, I'm feeling like, it's so interesting because you will feel like through that emotional, like, ooh, you are actually in the, and I've seen something like today, you are actually you are residing in the Knight of Cups. You can, that huge abundance of yours, of your soul sense, cannot be changed. And the universe will not, working against you. Everything works out in your favor. So you can, if you want to share your journey, I invite you, because there's some really interesting, beautiful energies behind that. And maybe in some other readings you will, there will more. But for that moment of time, this is your reading. I hope it helped you, it soothes you, and give you some answers, resonance. So thank you. I was guided towards the reading like higher, higher. And we have the strange card. We have the 5 of Swords. Again, we have the number 5. The number 5 is speaking about alignment in your actions towards your true soul essence. We have here with the 5 of Swords, we are in the mental paradigm, you could say. This is talking here about integrity. So there's something, and with the rose energy, while I was designing this card, it was like, and that feeling of like clearing out, and it's like, so everything can coming to light towards yourself with that pink rosy energy. And with the strange card, so I'm hearing a tremendous change of energy, a tremendous change of perception. And we look up at, yes, we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, that is interesting, because there was a moment in pile number 2, maybe you're coming from it. I'm hearing Venus love, yeah. This transformation has given you so much strength. I feel a little bit distracted, interestingly. It's like an unssureness if it's all played out. It could be like following up with pile number 2, actually. Because the 5 Swords, sometimes it could be harshly said. It's like there's a change, but mentally you are like not accepting it. But I have chosen, how do you see her here? I've chosen to like, it's like you're embracing that change. Yeah, that's so. And I mean, this is like, it's interesting, because when I'm like, okay, what is given? And it's not what is given, it's more like, how will you react? How will you act upon it? It's like, there's a situation or something like, okay, it cannot be changed. It's like, it's not in your, I'm hearing not in your power, but paradoxically, it helps you to come into your power. Not just to come, it has ended up that you have, and here we have it. It's like, you truly know now how you are, who you are, and how you will. It's like not competing with some outside circumstances with yourself, and not being challenged by self, because there's a challenge. It's like, no, I'm concentrating. And I'm feeling, I'm more guided, interesting, from all those cards, I'm more guided to the 8 of Cups. So emotionally, it's like, I'm ready. I'm ready for true love, but in a way, could be connected to yourself, but seeing yourself in a strange, I mean, as a major arcana, the strange card is a huge one. And we have the number 8 here. So 8 is, and here we have identity, signature, wayfinding. And I think I had that in another pile in the general messages about the German word eigensinnig. And there was like that waywardness in English, and we have here self-initiated. So here was something. And it's the situation, and it's like no discussion. The situation is like that. And it was even not the question if I would accept it or not. It was accepted. You did accept it. Even the heaviness, it's like, yes, yeah. It's like the cold, hard truth. But then there it has become interesting, because with this strange card I'm feeling there's so much more in you. So much more in you that this, it's like, do you know that when there's a situation given and it looks like that, but it's not, I'm hearing like, do you know the word promise? It's like the universe said, it's like promise, promise, promise. And then there's like that, it's like the mental chant, compromise, compromise, compromise. But no, your soul, your high self has decided no compromise. And it's like when you lose your job, or, and here connecting to a person. Then the universe says, this is not your person. And you just seeing it right in front of you, and you're like, you're not even asking what's next, because like, I'm seeing 1, 2, 1. And it's interesting because I was 2, 1, and then it's like, yes, from the numbers 2, so like with the 2 of cups, but then I'm just 1 by cup, and then it's like, but then I'm seeing like the numbers are going up, and it's like driven by even more. And it's not, it's just like a story has ended. It is all written, it was all written. It's like when you have written a book, creation, it's like, yeah, it's done, and then you just let go. There's a strength in your soul, in your core inner to do that, because so many people are like, I'm thinking there's something like letting go, forgiveness, but maybe you've experienced yourself, oh, that's actually easy for myself. And it doesn't do something with me. It doesn't change who I am. And it will be so, and I'm feeling like if I would go deeper, because I'm feeling like it's like, okay, what will be created next? Or from that moment, where will you go? Where will you lay out? And I'm seeing like with that Venusian love, I want to go. This is so interesting, because this is a poem from Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. And okay, this is interesting because it's a little bit twin flamey. Number 49. And here it stands, I will read it in German. Es ist ein lebendig Wesen, das sich von sich selbst getrennt. I will give you, I will do something. Okay, while I was translating that here, I was getting a message about that you will recognize something about yourself, maybe about your soul sense, that is, you would say, okay, we are different from each other, but it's not that, it's not just a difference. It is who you are in your core, and it could be possible. This is just a branch of timeline, and it doesn't have to be. Really take it just and if it resonates. So, and maybe they were questioned like with you along the way. It's like, will I be on the right way? Well, there's something with soul recognition. And there was maybe a situation or a person, it's like, and there's separation, a breakup. I have to say it, I'm seeing it here with a breakup. But it's like breaking up from something. I'm seeing like I'm a hill or on a mountain, and you're staying like, and it's like something is like colliding, it's like breaking up. But then in its core, there's something appearing. And here we're seeing with the strange card. And emotionally, it was not easy. But it was like the most, how do you say that? The most, it's like not depending anymore on something that didn't really help you along the way. It's like accepting, but in the same way acting up on what you know is right for you. I'm seeing like it could be that you will do a step that is really brave, and you really want to do it, and you will take care of it, or it has been taken care of it. It's like, it's so interesting. It's like the universe, like God's hand has taken you out of the race just from the beginning, even if it's like there was, and it's like it could be happening in the 2 second years and the 2 years, but it then brought you mentally and emotionally so huge strength. And here was the message, what I'm getting, and I was getting, because there's something with the meeting, something that will come up. Yeah, I'm hearing discovery. Yeah, you can loosely say a transformed, this part of the poem is like, is it a living being? That separated from itself are there two who choose each other, that you recognize them as one. And here it is it's like, this could be just a huge soulmate reading. It's like I'm feeling like that. There's something, recognizing yourself over and over again. I will just like giving it a bit space of it, but it's like when you recognize you cannot live separated from yourself anymore. It's like, okay, I'm like that, and I have that not frame. It's like that is who I am, and it's like it's like simply said, in a relationship, you're just like, this is what I do, or morally, ethically, and it's like, yeah. For you, it was really important, the huge transformation, to be integral, or to stand up to your moral, to your virtues, and being loyal to yourself. And it could have felt that you were separated, even physically, or in the, as we say, in the 3D or in the physical plane, that you felt separated from others. But it was really, really important for you to identify yourself as who you are. And I'm seeing, and this is like, it's not narrated here, but I'm seeing through that strength to choose yourself. Oh yeah, there's that song, I think it's from KOHOLAI. It's Breathe. There's something, so if you were scared, it was about a personal story, about a personal involvement. I mean personal development. Involvement could be in connection to another person, but here it is like, breathe, KOHOLAI. Hear the song, it's really important as the lyrics. It's really important. Yeah. So I think this is your message, and it would be great to see you soon. So yeah, a huge wave of oceanic love, and I'm feeling that with the Venusian love here, that you're more connected to love, even greater, even deeper. Yeah, hear the song. So yeah, thank you. Bye. So I've already started to lay out your cards. There's something with the feeling of, if I create it, there's some resonance in it, and it will, because you have some Nine of Wands. Yeah. And the Devil, okay. This is interesting because with the Devil card, at first I thought I would do this as a the header, or as the how do you call that? How you choose yourself, how you choose your the pie card, if I could say that. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, that something is protected because you have endured it through your mastery. It's interesting because this pile is really connected to the Earth card, Earth element, and the fire as well, creation. Something is born out of your hands. Something that is really different. I'm feeling with the Knight of Pentacles. I was connecting to the fairy wheel arms. I was connecting to you are spreading your light, your love, oh wow, I'm getting a huge, like, you are diving into where your energies can really flow. It's like I'm connecting to it's like yeah, not a compromise, it's a, I'm hearing cooperation. There's something cooperating with some cooperating, yeah, collaborating, cooperating, collaborating, teaming up with someone. And your energy where it is now is so well received. It's like when you are deciding to be a tarot reader and to just yeah, leave a job, like to leave a job behind, like 9-to-5 job, like saying, yeah, this will be my because I know in my heart that the job could affectionate my energy tremendously, but it has, yeah, and something is, maybe it's within your soul, or you have to do it because you know you will cooperate or you will do something. It's like, could people would like be like, okay, you are doing that for a living, okay, that's interesting. It's not like in a judgmental way. That could be beforehand. It could be like that you have the feeling like you could be judged because what you do and your energy, but actually you're the Knight of Pentacles. And you've chosen through yeah, you've chosen, it's like you're doing your hard work and you're doing it, and it is like in that field you are. And now I'm hearing, I'm seeing what I hear, like it could be that you change up your career or you make a decision and you have made so so interesting, because I'm seeing like something like a red thread, like something like this is how you can provide yourself in your energy, in your natural environment, something out of it. And you know it will not be, you know, it's like you're worth it because it's like soothing your, it's not like soothing your energy, but it will not take you out of your balance state, and it will give you all that perception that I'm hearing you are good for each other. What interesting, because I'm seeing a little bit like another person with that picture here, and here's the 9 of Birth. It's like recreation, rebirth, something will birth into a relationship. And we have here the it's like, because when we're coming from the pie before, it's like something would have missed out, but you have made that step to, no, I just choose myself. I choose myself as I am, maybe as really like etherical, like empathic, like true to nature, true to yourself. I'm feeling like you have to go with nature. You cannot harass, or you cannot, it's like in your empathic nature. It could be as well that the next reading, we will show when I will do it, that how you can yeah, create yourself in your empathic nature. I have a feeling that you're a person who could be, if you would be an advisor, but it's more like your higher self wants you to take the lighter road. Not that is so hard, because I have a feeling you had that. And with the 9 of Wands, it's just so beautiful. It's a really beautiful story. It's like it's like concentrating on what have you perceived, and what it's like when you have like a play and you have different roles and aspects or so from a story, but you're concentrating just on the thing that God has given to you. It's like not just on your soul journey, but just on the feelings what you're getting. I'm seeing a little bit of in the beginning could be like concentrating on what it's like, yeah, there's something like, you know, it could be even in childhood, you would know you would go another road, but not to not to have stress. I don't think that you have a problem with that, but you don't want to get your parents upset or your caretakers. You didn't want to go that road because for yourself, you have done, yeah. There's someone who's around you who will help you tremendously. But as it always it is, at first you have to go, and you know that it's like something like with Moana. You know you have to go. You know there's something. Here's interesting because we have the devil card. Yeah, I'm hearing, I know, yeah, it's like the cards are now newly, because you have stepped up, and yeah, it's like, yeah, sorry, getting so many messages, because you are in your, so depicting the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, sometimes it can be like a guardian angel, but as well, who's someone who's really, who's to be expected, to be loyal, to be engaged, to be, yeah, confident, and to be true to what he's saying. So you can be reliable. That's the word. He's very good, educated, or apprentice. It could be as well that you trusted yourself, that you have the knowledge to go the road. And yeah, someone who is really, who loves nature, who loves animals, and maybe is really like knowing. It's interesting because we have the devil card, and the devil's in the detail. Because the Knight of Pentacles can talk about being too detail orientated, or being, yeah, it's really like honest and okay, the battery is dying out. I hope I give you the messages. There's something with the Nine of Wands, and I want to give you that, but yeah, there's a message. Okay, this is interesting because okay, there's a message to not give up, whatever it is. It could be, it is not directly said, but if it is connected to a person, don't give up what is true in your heart. Yeah, I was directed. I hope I can give you the message. I will give you the message. I said the intention, but if there's a person romantically involved with something, like all what you have given insight, it's like not give up. It's like maybe you're tired of because it's the one thing you go that road with all the handcrafting and what you know, it's in your soul mission, but then it's like with the Nine of Wands, like defending, yeah, it's like not defending but stabilizing it. And there's truth to a situation that has outplayed in another way on the outside, but you were intuitively given what is right. And this is your message. This is your final message. Trust your insights. Yeah, I'm seeing heart energy, guidance from the heart. Trust that. And it will, like, yeah, cooperating through that. Yeah, trust your nature, your sense for nature. Trust what is given. So thank you that you tuned into the reading. This is your final message and the final message overall. So before the battery, and there's a message in it. Yeah, you are allowed to take rest, to take care of yourself, and in the best way possible. I hope you do it. Enjoy this day. Thank you. Bye.